Your MP for the swami. What are we swamming? Be like say the nigga seasick. The youth there, them if
MP for swamming. The waterway is swarming. Be like he be seasick. That's a heavy bar. That's a serious bar. So today we are going to do a reaction / breakdown of a music video that just came out. Now in my last video I gave some few bars, queuing to part with a pint for some provision bars. And coincidentally, these folks have also released the track, and I've been compelled to react to it since it's catching a lot of heat on Twitter and other social media. So I think I'll react to it and see what's up with it. So without much ado, let's get into it. This is NDC versus MPP by DopeNation. Let's go.
Freedom! Freedom!
yeah.
Okay, so from this intro you can see that they've altered the party logos. I think it's to save them from any copyright infraction. It's a safe thing to do. Just to we know it's a sort of satire music that they are doing, but just to be on the safe side to prevent any sort of lawsuits, they have to alter the logos a bit, which is quite smart. They've done their homework.
Testify.
So that we can prove to the world
Who go testify?
that when the African is given the time,
The Ruffy testify. Major Bodo. Guess who's back? Guess who's back with it? 2 years more, now cancel it. The doom so cool past that acidic. Lie with it, bring you freedoms in it.
Okay, is that it reached 2 more years now? Cancel it. That means they are really anticipating the departure of this current government, or yeah, they are just stating facts. I would say they are just stating facts that yeah, 2 more years to election and we reshuffle or change the government. And he also said that one, the doomsaw is better than the acidic lies. That means like people are really preferring the doomsaw days of the previous government to the lies and corruption that's being delivered in this government. And it's quite funny. Is it true? Is it true that we prefer it?
Of course, well, then be advanced with it. Social media and PR gimmicks. But what these guys really do exactly, they make one of taxes the rise like silly.
That's another bar. It says social media plus PR gimmicks. That the PR of this government is top notch. Like they have a correct communication team that comes out on a daily basis or whatever it is. Any yawa or propaganda that comes up within a few minutes, they're able to counter it. And you want your government to have an able communication team or to keep you updated on whatever is going on, to take away the doubts and misconceptions that are being spewed out there by any opposition or anything like that. So, and it's facts though. Even sometimes when they are caught in some sort of corruption cases, scandals or anything like that, they are able to come out and counter it with some facts, or whether not facts, they are just cool with their communication.
High schools know they get free shit. Them my slave queens where they get a V6. Your MP for the swami. What are we swamming? Be like say the nigga seasick. The youth there, them if
Is that the free education? The kids know they get anything. If them a side chicks where they get a V6. The MP for swamming. The waterway is swamming. Be like he be seasick. That's a heavy bar. That's a serious bar. Remember when what's the name of this MP? Chairman Sabunsu, the MP for Swami. He went back to his constituency to visit his people, and he wasn't welcomed at all. They pelted him with pure water sachets, and I heard that they had to even lock him up in the place for his own safety and all of that. So they said that your MP for Swami, the waterway is swarming. Now that's a metaphor. The waterway is swarming. That means the people that got him where he was, the water he's swarming to get to where he was, or to get to where he is now. Be like now, it makes you sick. It's a pun and a metaphor altogether, because swarming, waterway is swarming. That's wild.
Head up, it be the plenty grammar where they swerve or see. Next 2 years, yeah, me then you go do or die. Charlie, we go mess up. Easy.
Okay. So Mahama came up with this do or die statement. That was after the very last election that happened in 2020.
Who go testify? Yeah, nigga pause.
Okay, so I'm just catching the small things about it. You see, yeah. The yeah at the back is a catchphrase, or it's a catchphrase or a jargon that MPs in parliament they used to cheer each other on. Like if someone makes a correct point or he gives a punchline or something like that, they say yeah. And the reason he has power to say that yeah is because they are the majority in the parliament. Okay, so I'm sure he coming in, the MPP guy coming in is reiterating his stance. Is showing his stance that I'm the majority. You get it? So I get to use that word. Yeah. I'm the one making all the chairs. I'm the one having the upper hand in the parliament. So of course I'm in a good place.
If the elephants won't start there, it be constant teases. It be like some more propaganda, no one to consume them. Never go for shouts like weed.
They said the propaganda consume. That means the propaganda has fallen to water. That means it's no longer effective. Now I know that the NDC are very famous for propaganda. I think in those days it really used to be effective, but these days people are a bit adamant about it. They are like, we don't care, so what? Like, because there are people are in power. So, and the propaganda to like Charlie, Ghanaians grew tired of that. I won't say it was something that you grew tired of. It seems we became used to hearing of the corrupt things that our leaders do. So
your better infrastructure will be the restructure to counter the chapter you left off.
Charlie, sorry for pausing so much. And say your better infrastructure they've improved on the previous government infrastructure and now they're using to serve the people better. That's what he's saying.
Acting like they give a shit. That ego for the umbrella shank putting head top. Forget about the private jet to be your ninja for the sky. Charlie, cut me some slack, make a flash some shit.
So forget about this. Forget about the private jet. It be a ninja for the top. He say cut him some slack, so that he also chill. Of this controversial private jets that our president has been boarding to go out of the country and all of that for meetings abroad and all that crap. There's this notion that Charlie, as right now he's in power, he really has to get it on before he leaves because this is last time, right?
You the figure say you turning Ghana to Dubai. You see the best Khalifa move, no that you shake.
Ghana to Dubai. You remember the Ghana to Dubai thing that Mahama did at Circle? Just putting fountains and lights at Circle, then they say now Ghana is Dubai.
For the one district, one down, it be E-levy we go solve all the rundown. We the fear delegates with the run.
Say for the one district, one down, it be E-levy we go solve like, come on, bro. We know that. That was their claim when they were trying to sell the E-levy to us Ghanaians. They were trying to say, E-levy is going to do this, is going to do that.
To shift blame, E-levy remains an unpopular tax.
Yeah, these days 10 city no they buy true. Dollar rise with the city 10 cycle. We they believe say Ghana be digging.
I said these days 10 cedi no they buy true. The dollar rise, the city 10 cycle. And right now you see that 10 cedis is now equal to $10. Nah, sorry, it's rather 10 cedis that is equal to $1 now, which is crazy.
Italy global, son, now we all day side talk. Sick of if you reduce lobby first.
No. Let me repeat that bar.
We they believe say Ghana be digitally global, son, now we all day side talk. Sick of if you
So we believe say Ghana be digital, but we all this side too. Whoa. This digital agenda that our vice president Bawumia has been on. Yeah, about digitizing everything and like it's a good thing. Digitization, who doesn't want this digitization? That's making things easier and making things less manual and tedious. Yet things must be set in place before. People are still studying under trees. People are still drinking water with cows from ponds. So how far with this digitization thing, Bob?
Use lorry first. Inflation, you blame it on Ukraine. The economy, they need body works. So no Ghana president should off in the jet plane. The pink sheets, you now store the pages. You bribe everybody, sick of you be shameless.
These guys are going in, but they are actually just reiterating what the party say. This is what the opposition claim, that the pink sheets from the last election were stolen.
Your fundamentals weak. One Ghana card, no, they better pass 1,000 interchanges. E-levy fail, no IMF. See the Ghana people with the corn for your neck. Your MP slow, but you get no correct. So your vim die, challenge, you would lose the respect. Easy.
Let's situate ourselves correctly. The world is going through very difficult times. Ghana is no exception. Nigeria is
So you the challenge tell me who be the papa no? Hard guy, show me yada no. You no go fit throw light or the matter so doing some manipulation. Wakata so moko for me manifest bra. Make a show am economy style no be joke bra. The economical crisis they break we change your attitude they make we fake scrum ha. The toll money we stop take from cars be move where we they pick to just raise the bar. The national
This is another painful thing. You see the toll booth thing where we shown it be moved to do what? Let me take that again.
we stop take from cars be move where we they pick to just raise the bar.
It's a move to be picked just to raise the bar. Come on, man. They halted the activities of the toll booth because they wanted to introduce the e-levy. So it seems they wanted to cut pressure from one side and put it on another side. But the money that you're making from the toll booth is far higher than what e-levy is even giving us. It doesn't make sense at all.
The national cathedral be all praise to God. We breaking the 8 for sure. Yeah, we large. I've got a million words. See the
Yo, I'm going to pause throughout this track. The National Cathedral. I've really debated that topic on Facebook with many strangers, and come on, you can't just play on religion to introduce certain things. And it's quite sad, people who are really buying into this national cathedral thing. The cathedral is a noble idea, it's very, very welcome, but looking at our current economic circumstances, why don't you push it back? Why don't you make it a long-term project? Come on, slow down with it.
boy so platinum. I am if they put me on the conference. You take your money by your confirm with the fly to Burkina Bay. This move I for come.
Oh shit! Is that Mama or the previous government? They used their money to buy a confirm that's guinea pigs, and the guinea pigs flew away to Burkina Faso by some means. And we're like, really? How can you tell us this?
The minority in parliament ahead of the engagement today of the IMF delegation alleged that government was seeking to conceal information on the true state of the Ghanaian economy.
Yo, shout out to DopeNation. Like, this is wonderful. They really killed it. Like, you can see that these are all the arguments of the opposition and those in power. These guys are really up to date on our current affairs. They know what's going on in the country, and everyone can feel the pinch. Unless maybe you are earning above a certain pay grade, or maybe your house good. So instead of us singing praises to politicians on what they were supposed to do on their job, we should call them out when they fail to deliver on their manifestos and big promises and all of that. So that's that. I want to thank you guys for the massive support that you gave me. I started this YouTube channel just some few weeks ago, and I've already passed 100 subscribers. Yeah. Clap for me. Thank you. And it's all by your support. So I'll urge you all to keep liking, subscribe if you haven't, and also share the link to your WhatsApp platforms, your Twitter, your social media, everywhere. Charlie, if I chop, you chop. Charlie, you get it. Thank you for joining me once again throughout this breakdown. The name is YaoCrack Melody. Peace.